Meghan cries her eyes out. Kate is America's favorite princess while Meghan boycotted everywhere. Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, is America's favorite princess, a columnist and author has claimed as Meghan Markle's trip to Europe continues. Meghan and her husband Prince Harry are currently in Europe attending several charity events. Their first stop was the Young One World Summit in Manchester, a charity which brings together young leaders from around the world. Meghan became a counselor for the charity 2 years before she met Prince Harry. On Monday she took central stage to deliver a keynote speech, telling young leaders, "You are the future. You are the present." Speaking after the speech, columnist and author Celia Walden said, "As our self-anointed moral arbiter took her place behind the podium, you might as well have handed her a shovel, sat back, and watched as she dug herself in deeper with every sentence." If there is one word every public figure would do well to look up at this precise point in history, it's self-awareness. The underrated and long-forgotten ability first to know where you, and your litany of first world woes and joys, stand in relation to everyone else, and then to tailor your actions and pronouncements accordingly, she wrote in The Telegraph. Ms. Walden later added, "I don't need official stats to corroborate the national perception of Meghan, summed up by a New York Post headline last week as a toddler in a tiara, or a recent poll to confirm that Kate is now twice as popular with the American public as Meghan." As they flicked through their copies of US Weekly, real, manicured Americans have been telling me that for years. One of the Sussex's favored journalists has claimed that Meghan and Harry still haven't spoken to William and Kate, despite enjoying a day off at Frogmore Cottage just 700 yards away, because they want the Cambridges to take accountability for crossing a line. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are in their Grace and Favour UK home in the grounds of Windsor Castle before their next engagement on their pseudo-royal tour of Europe in London tomorrow. Harry and William have seen each other twice in the past 12 months, but instead of talking through their rift, they siblings have stuck to polite hellos and little else, according to Omid Scobie. One insider told him, "There's a laughable effort to suggest the Sussexes have been shunned. The true story is, they never reached out to the Cambridges." Mr. Scobie claims that Harry believes that William is guilty of turning his back when support was needed, while William is still waiting for his young brother to say sorry for Megxit and the transatlantic truth bombs he and Meghan have dropped in various US TV and magazine interviews. A family friend told him, "People are desperate for steps to be made, but behind the scenes there hasn't been movement. What Harry is waiting for is accountability." Many lines were crossed by William. He was at the center of a number of painful moments, be it the actions of his own staff or turning his back when support was needed. It was a dark time and one that, so far, William has been unprepared to unpack. The same friend says the stalemate is cemented because Prince William is still waiting for an apology for Harry's decision to discuss private royal family matters in public, adding in his Yahoo column, "When you look at the bare facts, it becomes obvious why it is pretty much the same state of affairs as years ago." It was claimed this week that William won't speak to Harry until his memoirs are released, fearing their conversation would appear on its pages.